Hi friends, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today we have to discuss about subplot function in Matplotlib library of Python programming. First of all, what is the importance of subplot function? Here we can see this figure. This is called as plot. Here only one plot is available within the frame or a figure. Suppose we want to plot multiple number of plots within a single frame or a figure. We have to use subplot function. So see this figure. How many number of plots are there? 2 plots are there within a single figure. How many number of plots are there? 4 plots are there within a single figure. How many number of plots are there? 6 plots are there within a single figure. How many number of plots are there? 2 plots are there within a single figure. How many number of plots are there? 3 plots are there within a single figure. So we want to plot multiple number of plots within a single figure or our frame. We want to use subplot function. The main advantage of subplot function is to plot more number of multiple number of plots within a single figure or a frame. Next one. So this is the main purpose of subplot function, to plot multiple number of plots within a single frame or a figure. We have to use subplot function. Subplot function is available within the library called Matplotlib library. It is open source library. It is freely used. Next one, subplot function can take 3 parameters. Okay, the first parameter is R. R represents the number of rows. Second parameter is C. C represents the number of columns. Third parameter is I. I represents the index of the plot. So index of the plot starting from 1. So subplot function mainly contains 3 parameters. The first parameter represents the number of rows. The second parameter represents the number of columns. The third parameter represents the index of the plot. Index of the plot always starting from 1. Next one. Now we can see this frame or our figure. How many number of plots are there? So 2 plots. So this is plot 1 and this is plot 2. How to write subplot function parameters within the subplot? Here now. So now we can take this within a single frame. 2 plots are there. This is the plot 1 and this is the plot 2. How to write subplot function? First, how many number of rows are there within the frame or our figure? Only 1 row. Next, how many number of columns are there within the figure? So this is first column and this is the second column. So 2 columns are there. Next one. So we have to write subplot function for this plot 1. So index of the plot is 1. Okay. So how many number of rows are there? Only 1 row is there. How many number of columns are there? So this is the first column and this is the second column. So 2 columns. Next, what is the index of this plot? This is 1. So subplot 1 comma 2 comma 1. Next one. How to write subplot function for plot 2? How many number of rows are there? Only 1 row. How many number of columns are there? This is the first column, this is the second column. Next, what is the index of the plot? That is 2. So 1 comma 2 comma 2. Subplot function for plot 1 is this one. Subplot function for plot 2 is this one. So first 2 parameters are same. First 2 parameters are same for this figure or a frame. Third parameter changes because for plot 1 index number is 1, for plot 2 index number is 2. Okay. How many number of plots are there within a frame or a figure? So multiplying row number and column number. So here row number is 1 and column number is 2. 1 into 2. After multiplying 1 and 2, we are getting 2. So there are 2 plots are there within this frame or a figure. Next one. I hope all of you understand how to write the subplot function. Next one. So now by observing this figure or frame, how many number of plots are there? So 4 plots. This is plot 1, this is the plot 2, this is the plot 3 and this is plot 4. 4 plots are there. Okay. First, we have to write subplot function for plot 1. Okay. Here in this entire frame or figure, how many number of rows are there? This is the first row and this is the second row. So 2 rows are there. How many number of columns are there? This is the first column and this is the second column. 2 columns are there. What is the index of this plot? So 1. Okay. Next one. We have to write subplot function for this plot 2. Okay. How many number of rows are there in this entire frame? 2. How many number of columns are there in this entire frame? First column, second column. What is the index of this plot? That is 2. Next one. Go for the plot 3. We have to write the subplot function. How many number of rows are there? This is the first row and this is the second row. Next. How many number of columns are there in this entire frame? First column, second column. What is the index of this one? This is plot 3. So index is 3. Next one. For plot 4, we have to write the subplot function. How many number of rows are there in the entire frame? This is the first row and this is the second row. So 2 rows. How many number of columns are there? This is the first column, this is the second column. What is the index of this plot? That is 4. Okay. In this way, we have to write subplot function for this frame when the frame contains 4 plots. Okay. In the first row, plot 1 and plot 2 available. In the second row, plot 3 and plot 4 available. In the first column, plot 1 and plot 3 available. In the second column, plot 2 and plot 4 are available. So, in the entire frame, 2 rows and 2 columns are there and 4 plots are there. So, multiplied with rows and columns, so whatever the result we are getting, that number of plots are available within the frame. Here 2 rows are there, 2 columns are there, 2 into 2, that is equal to 4 plots are available within the entire frame or a figure. Next one. Now in this figure or frame, total 6 plots are there. This is plot 1, this is plot 2, this is plot 3 this is plot 4, this is plot 5, this is a plot 6. Okay. Now, in the first row, 3 plots are there, plot 1, plot 2, plot 3. In the second row, 3 plots are there, plot 4, plot 5, plot 6. In the first column, 2 plots are there, plot 1 and plot 4. In the second column, 2 plots are there, plot 2 and plot 5. In the third column, 2 plots are there, plot 3 and plot 6. Now, we have to write subplot function for plot 1. How many number of rows are there in this entire frame? 2 rows. So, this is the first row, this is the second row. How many number of columns are there in this entire frame? 3 columns. First column, second column, third column. What is the plot number? That is the index of the plot is 1. Next. Next, we have to write the subplot function for plot 2. How many number of rows are there within this frame? 2 rows. How many number of columns are there within the frame? 3 columns. What is the index of the plot? That is 2. Next, we have to write the subplot function for plot 3. How many number of rows are there? 2 rows. How many number of columns are there? 3 columns. What is the index of the plot? That is 3. Next, we have to write the subplot function for plot 4. How many number of rows are there in the entire frame? 2 rows. How many number of columns are there in the entire frame? 3 columns. What is the index of this plot? That is 4. Next, we have to write the subplot function for plot 5. How many number of rows are there? 2 rows. How many number of columns are there? 3 columns. Index of the plot is 5. Next, we have to write the subplot function for plot 6. How many number of rows are there? 2 rows. How many number of columns are there? 3 columns. And what is the index of the plot? That is plot 6. So, this is the subplot function for this frame when the frame contains 6 plots. Okay. Next, we can go for another one. Okay. So, this in this frame, 2 plots are there. This is the plot 1 and this is the plot 2. Okay. How many number of rows are there in this frame or figure? Only 2 rows. This is the first row and this is the second row. How many number of columns are there? Only single column is there. Okay. Now we have to write the subplot function for this plot 1. How many number of rows are there? So 2 rows. This is the first row and this is the second row. So number of rows is 2. How many number of columns are there? Only single column. So 1. What is the plot number? That is 1. Plot number or index number of the plot is, this is 1. Next, for plot 2, we have to write the subplot function. How many number of rows are there in the frame? 2. How many number of columns are there? Single column. What is the index of the plot? That is 2. Okay. So, in this frame, it contains only 2 rows and a single column. Plot 1 is available in the first row, plot 2 is available in the second row. Within the single column, both plot 1 and plot 2 are available. So, in this way, we have to write the subplot function for this frame. Next one. So, this is another frame or a figure. In this figure, 3 plots are there. This is plot 1, this is plot 2 and this is a plot 3. Now, in this frame, so 3 rows are there. This is the first row contains plot 1. This is the second row contains plot 2. This is the third row contains plot 3. Okay. Within the single column, both plot 1, plot 2 and plot 3 are available. How to write the subplot function for plot 1? So, how many number of rows are there? 3 rows. How many number of columns are there? One column. What is the index of this plot? 1. Okay. Next, we have to write the subplot function for plot 2. How many number of rows are there? First row, second row, third row. How many number of columns are there? Only single column. What is the index of the plot? That is 2. Next, we have to write the subplot function for plot 3. How many number of rows are there? 3 rows. How many number of columns are there? 1 column. And what is the index of the plot? That is 3. Now, by observing the rows and columns, 3 rows and 1 column is there. We are multiplying 3 into 1. We are getting 3. Total within this frame, within the frame, 3 plots are available. When we are multiplying the first parameter and the second parameter, we are getting how many number of plots are available within the frame or figure we are getting. So this is the simple explanation of subplot function. Subplot function mainly used for plotting multiple number of plots within a single figure. It can take 3 parameters. The first parameter represents number of rows. The second parameter represents number of columns. The third parameter represents index of the plot. So we remember that index of the plot always starts with 1. Okay. Now we have to implement this subplot function by using Google Colapse. What is the main advantage of Google Colapse? Without installing Matplotlib library, so we have to use the Matplotlib library. Simply we are importing the Matplotlib library from the Python. Okay, there is no installation is required for Google Colapse. Now we have to use Google Colapse. So here, so this is the main purpose of subplot function. This is the example for subplot function. Okay, now we have to write the code for subplot function. Okay, first of all, we have to import the Matplotlib library. From that library, we have to import pyplot module, because by using pyplot module in Matplotlib library, we have to draw the subplot in Python programming. So import Matplotlib dot pyplot. Next, in the same way, we have to import NumPy library also, because we are using the arrays concept for plotting the subplot. Import NumPy. Next one is to draw the subplot. We have to use a library called Matplotlib library. In that library, we have to use pyplot module to draw the subplot. First, we have to import pyplot module from Matplotlib library. Import Matplotlib dot pyplot. By using this statement, we have to import pyplot module from Matplotlib library. Next, we have to import NumPy library, because we have to use the arrays concept in subplot function, so that we have to import numpy library. Next, we have to provide the alternative name or alias for matplotlib.pyplot. So import matplotlib.pyplot as plt. plt is the alternative name for matplotlib.pyplot. Whenever we are writing matplotlib.pyplot, simply we have to use plt, because plt is the alternative name for matplotlib.pyplot. Next, in the same way, we are providing the alternative name for numpy also. Import numpy as np. np is the alternative name for numpy library. So whenever numpy is required, simply we have to use np, because np is the alternative name for numpy library. Next, first we have to draw one plot. X is equal to np dot array. On the x-axis, we are giving the values 0, 1, 2, 3. Next, on the y-axis, I am giving the values np dot array. I am giving the values 3, 8, 1, 10. Now we have to plot the graph between x and y axis, x comma y. Next one, we have to show the plot plt dot show. So execute this code. As a single plot is available within the single frame. Okay, this is called as frame. Within the frame, how many number of plots are there? Only single plot is there. Suppose we want to plot multiple number of plots within a single frame, we have to use subplot function. So subplot function is mainly used for plotting multiple number of plots within a single frame. Okay, how to draw multiple plots within a single frame? By using subplot function. So here I am plotting two plots within a single row. How to draw two plots within a single row? By using subplot function. So this is plot 1. Plot 1. Okay. Here we have to use subplot function. Subplot plt dot subplot. So how many number of rows are there? Within a single row, under 2 columns, we have to write the 2 plots. Now this is the plot 1. Next, now we have to draw plot 2. Plot 2. Now I am taking the same values here also. Control C, Control V, and subplot function slightly changed. Plt dot subplot. So within the single row under 2 columns we have to index of the plot is 2. Okay. Here single row under 2 columns plot 1 is plotted. Single row under 2 columns plot 2 is plotted. Okay. Now here also we have to write plt dot plot x comma y. Okay. For 2 plots, show function write only once. Okay. plt dot show we have to write. After that we have to execute this code. As the code is successfully executed, we are getting this one. So this is single row. Within the single row, and this is the first column and this is the second column. Within the entire frame, how many number of plots are displayed? 2 plots are displayed. 2 plots are displayed within the single row and 2 columns. Okay. Now we are providing the title also. Here plt dot title. The title is plot 1. Plot 1. Next one, here also we have to write the title. plt dot title. We are providing the individual title for each plot. This is plot 2. Next one, we are providing the title for entire frame. Okay. For that purpose, we are using plt dot super title. sup title. sup title. Super title. Here I am giving subplot function. Subplot function. Okay. Now we have to execute this code. So this code for plot 1 and this is the code for plot 2, and these 2 lines are common for plot 1 and plot 2. Now we have to execute this code. So see this one, this is plot 1 and this is plot 2. The entire super title for these 2 plots for within the single frame is subplot function. Okay. So within the single row under 2 columns, 2 plots are displayed. For that purpose, we have to use this code. Now, suppose we want to plot 4 plots within 2 rows and 2 columns under a single frame. How to draw it? I am copy this code. See, we have to, code is not copied. Control C, here Control V. Okay. I am taking 4 plots. So the same code is copied. Control C, here I am writing Control V. Now this is plot 1, this is plot 2, now this is plot 3. and this is plot 4. Okay. So how many number of plots are there? 4 plots are there. 4 plots are displayed in 2 rows and 2 columns. Okay. For plot 1, how many number of rows are there? 2 rows. How many number of columns are there? 2 columns. Index of the plot is 1. Next, go to the plot 2. How many number of rows are there? 2 rows. How many number of columns are there? 2 columns. Plot number is 2. Next, for plot 3, how many number of rows are there? 2 rows. How many number of columns are there? 2 columns. What is the index of the plot? Plot 3. Here we have to write in the title also we have to change as plot 3. Next, go to the plot 4. So how many number of rows are there? 2 rows. How many number of columns are there? 2 columns. Index of the plot is 4 and plot title also 4. Okay. So in this way we have to write the code. Now we have to execute this code. So see this one, plot 1, plot 2, plot 3, plot 4. 4 plots are plotted within 2 rows. This is the first row, this is the second row. This is the first column, this is the second column. Under the first row, plot 1, plot 2 are there. Under the second row, plot 3, plot 4 are there. Under the first column, plot 1 and plot 3 are available. Under the second column, plot 2 and plot 4 are available. So within the 2 rows, within the 2 columns, so 4 plots are available. By multiplying row number and column number, we are getting total number of plots. Here row number is 2, column number is 2, 2 into 2, that is 4. So 4 plots are available. Now, so within the single frame, how to plot 2 plots within a single column. 2 plots within a single column. How to draw it? I am copying this code. I am copying this code. Control C. I have to Control V. So here we have to plot 2 plots within a single column under 2 rows. So how many number of rows are there? 2 rows. How many number of columns are there? 1 column. Index of the plot is, this is plot 1. Next one. How many number of rows are there? 2 rows. How many number of columns are there? 1 column. Plot number is 2. Okay. Now we have to execute it. So see this one. So plot 1, this is a plot 2. This is the first row contains plot 1. Second row contains plot 2. So 2 rows are there. First row, second row. Single column is there. So plot 1 and plot 2 are there within the single column. So by multiplying row number and column number 2 into 1, we are getting 2. So 2 plots are there within the single frame. So super title for this entire plot is subplot function. Okay. Now suppose these 4 plots can be displayed within a single column under 4 rows. How to write this? How to change this code? Now I want to copy this code. Copy, sorry. Control C. Code, we have to paste it. Okay. Now within the single column under 4 rows. So number of rows is 4. Number of rows is 4. Number of columns is 1. Plot number is 1. Next one. Here number of rows is 4. Number of columns is 1 and plot number is 2. Next here number of rows is 4. Number of columns is 1 and how many plot number is 3. Next number of rows is 4. Number of columns is 1. Plot number is 4. Now we have to execute this code. So see this one, plot 1, plot 2, plot 3, plot 4. Okay, 4 plots are there within a single frame under 4 rows under single column. First row contains plot 1, second row contains plot 2, third row contains plot 3, fourth row contains plot 4. Under single column, 4 plots are available by multiplying row number and column number 4 into 1, that is 4. 4 plots are there within a single frame. Okay, next. Within a single row under 3 columns, 3 plots are displayed. How to plot it? I am copying this code. Control C, Control V. I am taking only 3 plots. So I am removing this one. Okay. Next one. So within a single row. So row number is 1. How many number of columns are there? 3 columns. So this is plot 1. Plot 1. Next one. Index of the plot is 1. Next. Under single row, under 3 columns, and index of the plot is 2. Next. Under single row, under 3 columns, index of the plot is 3. We have to display it. Okay. Now we have to execute this code. So see this one. Here plot 1, plot 2, plot 3. Okay. Now, so under the single row, under the 3 columns, so 3 plots are displayed within a single frame by using subplot function. Okay. Now, we have to change the line color also. So for that purpose, we have to use one parameter, color is equal to red. Color is equal to red. So we have to execute the same code. Here I am using color is equal to blue. So now we have to execute this code. Now I am changing, because default color is blue, so I am changing hot pink. Hot pink. Okay. So plot 1 is displayed with the default color, that is the blue color. I am also giving same. Color is equal to blue. Plot 1 is displayed with blue color, plot 2 is displayed with hot pink, plot 3 is displayed with red color. So execute it. So see this one, plot 1, the line is displayed with blue color, plot 2, line is displayed with hot pink color, plot 3, line is displayed with red color also. Okay. So next also we have to give the line width also by using the parameter line width is equal to 2. line width is equal to 2. Here I am giving comma line width is equal to, I am giving 3. So here I am giving line width is equal to 4. Execute it. So see this one, line width is also changed. This is the line width is 4, this is line width is 3, and this is the line width is 2. Okay. Next, line style is also changed. So line style is equal to dashed. Only for plot 3 we have to change. So see this one. So line 3 style is changed, that is dashed. The remaining 2 we do not change it. Okay. So in this way we have to use the subplot function for plotting multiple number of plots within a single figure or within a single frame. Okay. Now we have to give the title for each and every individual plot also. So I am giving for plot 3 the title name also we are giving. So here plt dot x label. So I am giving x axis. Next, plt dot y label. So I am giving y axis. So only for plot 3 I am giving the labels for x and y axis. So see this one. So for plot 3 this is the x axis and this is the y axis. Okay. So in this way we are giving the labels for x axis and y axis. We are changing the line style, we are changing the line width, we are changing the line color of each and every plot individually. Okay. So this is the description about subplot function in Matplotlib library of Python programming. Thank you for watching this video. If you really like my sessions, please forward this session to your friends and classmates. If you really like this video, please subscribe my YouTube channel Dibbela Srinivasa Rao. After subscribing, click on the bell icon to get the future updates in my YouTube channel. If you have any doubts, please put your doubts in the comment section. I will clarify your doubts. Thank you for watching this video. Please follow the previous videos on the Matplotlib library. Thank you for watching this video.